Hey you beautiful people, welcome back to a new video on our channel Read Travel Become. A lot of you guys have been suggesting me to make a bookshelf tour video. I basically have a collection of books which I'm super duper proud of, and I thought rather than making the whole bookshelf tour, it would take a lot of time and it would make the video very long. I just thought I'll just select some of the books which proudly sit on my collection, the books which I'm most proud of, the books I feel are the most special to me, and I thought let's just make a video on this particular topic, and here I am. Everybody who owns his or her own personal bookshelf, mini book library is very proud to have these books because it's a beautiful melting pot of stories, right? Stories is something which connects us all. There's a beautiful quote on stories which goes like, a writer wrote it alone, a reader read it alone, they were both alone together. So while we are on the topic of stories, I would like to introduce to you guys India's biggest digital storytelling platform, Pratilipi. On this app, on the app Pratilipi, you can find lakhs of stories, you can find thousands of writers. It's a beautiful community of reading and writing. You can literally find lakhs of stories here, lakhs of articles, stories, poems, ghazals, and lots of content. The best part about this app is all of this content is available in 12 different Indian languages. Yes, you can find the content in your own native language, be it Malayali, Telugu, Tamil, English, Hindi, Urdu, Punjabi, and many other languages. And all of this content, all of this beautiful curated, crafted content is available to you for free. Yes, the app is completely free, and you can definitely check out the app and be a part of the beautiful storytelling community. You can even write on the app if you have some amazing stories to tell. You can check out the app by using the link in the description below. Do check out the app and let me know how do you like it. Alright, so in this video I'm going to talk about some of the books which I feel are very personal to me and I feel are very special to me. So I'm going to tell you all about these books, and these books can also be some kind of a recommendation to readers also, so added benefits. So make sure you watch the video till the end. You may never know which thought or fact may resonate with you and change the course of your life. So let's get started. The first book on my list is Birds and Beasts, Enchanting Tales of India. These are basically pictorial stories which are great for students, and this book has some amazing illustrations. Now the most special part about this book is this book was given to me by Sonali's book club. Sonali Bendre, who is an actress, also runs her own club which is known as Sonali's book club. So I had got this beautiful letter, and the book was specially signed by Sonali Bendre. So I love this book. This book is actually very student friendly. It's for young kids out there, but it's a beautiful book. It has got some beautiful illustrations. So yeah, this is the first book. The next on my list is actually an original screenplay of one of India's biggest movies, biggest entertainment movies, and a movie which had impact on millions of students and everyone basically. It's the screenplay of Three Idiots, written by Rajkumar Hirani. So this book has all the dialogues written, all the screenplay in a very raw format. It is an extremely detailed structure of the entire movie. Like there are details written that somebody has to cough here, somebody has to give a pause here. It's that detailed. Plus it has got some behind the scenes images of Amir Khan, some of the scenes which didn't make it to the movie, and lots of interesting stories which went into making the movie. So yeah, I really love this book. I had found this book in an old bookstore. It was sitting in some corner and I just spotted it and I was like, I need to have this book, and it has been with me ever since. So yeah, this is the book which I feel is very special to me. The next book on my list is Dead Famous Scientists and Their Mind-Blowing Experiments. So this is one of the earliest books I read. When I had started reading, I came across this book, and the best part about this book is it has got such accurate scientific information, but it is written in a very comical form. Like the stories are extremely funny. They have made the character of Newton, Galileo, and Charles Darwin in a very funny way. They have talked about the eccentricities of these scientists, and it's very amusing to read all of the sciencey stuff in a very funny way. So the illustrations of this book are very funny. Like there's Newton poking his eye, and a lion running behind some scientist, amusing stuff. So this book is very old actually, and I had got it as a gift, and it has been with me ever since because this was the first book which introduced me to science and basically loving science. So yeah, this is the book. Next on my list is a beautiful hardcover edition of The Prophet by Khalil Gibran. So just look at the cover, it sold me right there, the golden texture of the cover. And I had already read The Prophet by Khalil Gibran because it was recommended by Sushant Singh Rajput, and I had already read it, but after seeing this cover I wanted to have it. It's a beautiful cover. We all know how beautiful the book is. It's a very short book. It's about the little verses that Khalil Gibran had written about the Prophet. Whenever I feel low, whenever I need to relax my mind, calm my mind, I just keep this book around and read some of the verses which are present in the book. It's that beautiful, and the cover of the book adds an extra layer of warmth to it. So yeah, this is a very, very special book for me. The next on my list is actually a set of 3 books. I had talked about these books in one of my previous videos. These are actually books written by Jim Corbett. Jim Corbett was a famous English hunter. You might have heard of the famous Jim Corbett National Park, which is named after him. And these 3 books are basically his life stories, his encounters with man-eater tigers. And the reason why these books are very, very special to me, because when I had first visited Jim Corbett National Park, I had no clue that this place has vast history, has such an interesting history associated with it. After reading these books, I came to understand the importance of the national park which our country has, Jim Corbett National Park, and the beautiful stories and the thrilling stories which Jim Corbett had encountered regarding tigers. If somebody is interested in nature, if somebody is interested in being an environmentalist or saving wildlife, they should definitely read these books, because it gives a first-hand experience of how wildlife was, and you can definitely have a comparison of how wildlife was and how wildlife is now today in the context of a tiger. The tiger is the most magnificent animal, and it serves as a main character of all the 3 books. So it's a beautiful read. I'm very, very proud to have read these 3 books. Yeah, these are the 3 books by Jim Corbett. The next book on my list is a book which you might have heard if you have seen my book haul video. It's The Science of Interstellar, written by Kip Thorne. Again, I may reiterate by telling how much I love science fiction and how much I love the movie Interstellar. And this book has been one of the best books I have ever received. And how did I get this book? You can check it out by watching the video. I'll put the link in the description below. Basically, Random Thought Bullets is a YouTube channel. They made a fun video with fellow booktubers. We basically collaborated, and you might want to know that how did I get this book. So definitely check out the video. I'll put the link in the description below. So that's how I got this book. I'm really thankful to Random Thought Bullets for giving me this book. This book is dead gorgeous. This book has everything that went into making the movie Interstellar. What background check they did, what background studies they did before showing any kind of an image. This was one of the most scientifically accurate movies ever made. Even the image of the black hole, which recently came out, at that time when the movie was released, they did not know how the black hole looked. So basically Kip Thorne and other fellow scientists came together. They worked with Christopher Nolan, who is the director of the movie. They basically wrote out some equations and tried to model it in form of an image to show an image of black hole. So that is the level of detail that these guys followed, and there are some very interesting facts about the movie, like Steven Spielberg was supposed to direct the movie before Christopher Nolan, and lots of interesting facts. So if you are a fan of Interstellar, I think you should definitely have this book in your collection. The next book on my list is The Little Book of Hugo, The Danish Way to Live Well. Again, I have talked about this in one of my previous videos also. It's a very comforting book to have. It has got these little things which you can do to feel good about yourself, have a cozy, warm feeling, like you should have proper lighting in your place. You should have candles, and kind of food that you should eat, kind of lighting that you should have, the kind of smell you should have in your homes. Basically how Danish people live their lives. Danish people are said to be the happiest people on the planet. They have research institutes and stuff where they study happiness. So this book is all about that. It has got some amazing illustrations, and it's a very, very comforting book to have. And last but not the least, A Promised Land by Barack Obama sits like a throne on my bookshelf. Just by looking at the book, you feel, okay, you want to be as great as Barack Obama. The cover of the book is so gorgeous. You feel like reading the book. I mean, you definitely get anxious when you look at the size of the book, but you definitely want to read this man's story. So having this book is like this book sits like a king on the throne, and you definitely want to have this in your collection. just by looking at the book you already feel so inspired. Like even if you have not read the book, you feel inspired by, you know, just by having the book. That's how good the cover of the book is. That's how good the feel of the book is. So yeah, again, this was gifted to me by Random Thought Bullets, and thank you so much guys for gifting me this. I really love this book. So that's all for this video guys. I really hope you like this video. These books are must-haves if you like to have books which, you know, give you a sense of comfort, a sense of happiness. So I thought let's just make a video on this. Thank you so much for watching the video. Thank you so much for all the support that you guys have given me. So that's all for this video. See you in the next video. Bye bye.